doing today? It's Lo, and we're back with this week's episode. We're talking about commitment. It's Friday, and I hope everybody's Friday is going great. Okay, let's start off with the definition for commitment. We're going to start off with the noun. The noun is the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, etc. The verb is to hand over as for safekeeping, to give charge, to entrust. A promise, to give loyalty and time to. Now, the topic commitment is essentially setting me up for what we're going to talk about next week, which is discipline. I believe that you have to commit to something first before you can become disciplined, and what the things that you want to achieve, for whether it is for life in general, for the month, whatever your goals are, you have to first commit to the goal before you can set in place the discipline that you will need in order to succeed the end goal, which is to finish whatever it is. Now, the first thing that I want to touch on with the definitions is that they said that a commitment is a promise. I like to get the nouns and the verbs for things because I think that they both play a good part in what describes a word. I think that a verb for something can be completely different as the noun definition for something. So I'm not sure if all words have that differentiation where it could be a noun and a verb, but most words do. So you'll see me a lot giving you various definitions because I think it gives a different perspective to everything. My favorite thing to say that can be used as a verb, a noun, or an adjective is the word love. I feel like love can be different depending on what way you're using it. So yeah, that's what we're essentially doing with commitment. Okay, back on topic. So the first thing that I wanted to say that I thought really stuck out to me that described commitment was a promise. I think calling a commitment a promise essentially puts that foot down on, okay, this is what I'm going to essentially commit to. I'm making a promise to it. You know, people take pinky promises very serious. I am one of those people. So thinking of it like, oh, I made this promise to myself makes you more prone to committing to yourself, and so on and so on. The other word that I really like that described the commitment was loyalty. I think loyalty is a big thing for people as well. So playing on those words to kind of get yourself to stay in line is essential. Being loyal to the commitment that you have made is essentially saying that you're being loyal to getting better. You're making these goals to get to a higher you, to elevate. So staying loyal to what you have to do is staying loyal to your higher self and staying loyal to what you are put on this beautiful green earth for. We're all here for a reason, and we're all trying to find out what that is, and committing to that journey and being loyal to that journey is essential to the process. Let's touch back on that noun. A state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, etc. I think that really correlates with the quote, stand for nothing or fall for anything. Because if you're not committing to something, then you're essentially going for whatever is going on. And if your current situation isn't what you essentially want to be in, then you need to commit to making a change for yourself because you owe it to yourself. You're the only person living the life that you're living, and if you're not happy with it, then what's the point? You know, you got to make it worth their while. At least I think so. Do not half-step your commitment, child. You owe it to yourself to do it full out, because I'm telling you, those efforts that you're making, they'll gradually get you to where you want to go, get you better, whether it's you're practicing something that is a craft. You doing those baby steps and you continuing to put in that effort, it counts, because one day you'll look back on it and be like, wow, I sat up here and I put in my time. And every day, every week, whatever time you commit to, you sat in and you did it, and you continue to hit the nail on the head, as my grandma would say. That you will look back on that and be like, I'm glad I didn't quit. And that's something that I'm working with myself. I am going to sit down tonight, actually write in my journal things I'm going to commit to for the week. I'm going to start small. I think you should start small, guys. If y'all don't really have a understanding or a clear view of where you want to go, start small, because I'm a person that'll try to take on a big old project and be like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, when I'm learning to ease myself on into things so that I don't become too with it. And that's how you become more familiar and everything else. But yeah, take the time to commit, I promise you, and go full out with it. Do not be half in, because you'll look back and you'll see, okay, me being halfway, I could have gotten way farther if I would have just really pushed myself, really put it in. And you know how people say, oh, it wasn't that bad after it's over. Okay, keep that mindset. It will be worth their while at the end. Trust me, we're doing this together, y'all. So let's keep the train going. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with one more quote. If y'all been peeping, if y'all peep game like me, then y'all already been seeing that I've been changing the quotes right here. But I got a quote in my lovely book that I wrote for y'all that I think is just very like impactful. So here you go. When confronted with a challenge, the committed heart will search for a solution. The undecided heart searches for an escape. So that's just something to leave y'all with. Discuss it amongst yourself or talk to somebody else about it if you're listening with anybody, or just do what you may with it. I love quotes. I think that they're impactful. And yeah, you'll be seeing plenty of them on this TV channel, YouTube channel, period. I got some questions for you. What will you commit to? And how will that elevate you? And how will you deal with it? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Hey TV. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate the support and the views. And I just hope that I'm impacting somebody out there. Thank you so much. Tune in next week.